Polish Lesson 1. Repeat after me. My favorite player is Lewandowski. Moim ulubionym piłkarzem jest Lewandowski. Lewandowski, 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 Lewandowski.
Oh Ale, stiamo iniziando a scaldarci, andiamo.
Lewandowski! Lewandowski! Lewandowski!
Allora Ale, qual è il giocatore che ti spaventa di più della Polonia?
Lewandowski!
Mi raccomando ragazzi, tutti carichi per oggi, Italia-Polonia.
Lewandowski! Lewandowski!
Poland versus Italy. John, I'll hand things off to you, buddy. You take it from here. Just to wrap up on Perotti, out of the 8 goals against France, 5 accredited to his name.
Yeah, Italy played an absolutely perfect match against France. They did it all right. They've got the skills, they've got the technical ability, they've got the mental determination. They also know how to play the game,
Hey, my friend, for me, that's the most important thing. It really is the pace, the speed, the agility also in which you can get to the ball. Very important, right? In the Kings League, it's not just the players who play. It's not only the coaches who make decisions. You, the spectators here in the chat around the globe, are also a part of this universe. That's why in this scat, which 2 players will start the climb in each match? From the looks of it, it's going to be Domenico Rossi from Italy and Norbert Jasak, the hat-trick hero in the last game for the Polish. John, we're in for a good one today.
it's not the fastest the players you'll ever see. Now this is interesting, Andy. Okay, we've got shootout 33% again, which is normally what teams tend to go for, isn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
We shall see. Here they come, racing forwards. Well, it's pretty close, but Rossi just about gets that first touch. And this, Anthony, as we know, these early stages really are so important. This is where we can get a whole hatful of goals.
Yeah, this is the big differential of the Kings universe. Usually you get goals right off the get-go. Almost get one there.
From the powerful effort from Gironi. Italy on the attack. Now they can pull that ball back a little quicker, which it does. Goes first time shot and hits it wide. Tells you that will be a response. And also watch out because this number 10 is on the ball now. Okay, and he's going to have a low effort with that challenge.
Yeah, that was a good challenge there from Jasak. If you get it wrong, could be a penalty kick.
Got the shorts down fully. Rossi, time here. Goes round the long way. Rossi fires home, and Italy strike first with less than 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, to beat his man, and then he takes his time to find an angle. Once he sees that space, he pulls the trigger. No chances whatsoever for
Gironi drifts forward. This is the goal scorer, Rossi. Now Perotti on the far side tries to go alone, slides it forward, and it's missed.
Lo Faso, who has a goal in the competition, was in the right place, right time, not the right finish though.
Is that very hard to dispossess. Poland knowing they need something and almost get it.
Yeah, low effort there from
Him against France. Fairly even early on, and then suddenly Italy took control and just ghosted past the French opposition with ease.
Yeah, just 1 goal in a little over 5 minutes. In this universe, not a whole lot.
Also chance for a second and lifted over Marino. Creating a lot more chances.
Yeah, looks like the nerves got just a little bit better of Nicolo Marino there. We recall, John, the...
See much of Perotti so far, ghosting in and out this match. But Italy looking smooth, looking comfortable, looking in control. Making the Poles work. It's going to be a handball.
30 goals, 11 assists. He also had 4 MVPs and 16 goals at the Kings Cup in Europe, so he's the
Digital rights, supporting UNICEF's flexible funding so the organisation can act quickly where the need is greatest. The need is greatest here for Poland to get themselves into the game.
Yeah, just to remind, secret cards and the president penalty. The secret cards are the little...
Going barefoot out there. Poland starting to settle. And as we've always said, once you get a lot of players out there, is that a premium? He threw himself to the ground. Linka.
Yeah, absolutely. It was easy. We were having a lot of fun. But when these guys are out there, it's a whole different ball game.
Well, that's a blazing effort from Poland's number 10 and talisman. Just gets that little bit of burst of pace, and that's a lethal left-foot shot.
Polish unveiled by Poland yesterday. Mata. He's got the hair, doesn't he?
He's got that. Well, yeah, he's got something going on. Don't think he got a kick. That's a bit too close to the keeper, who made sure. So
come on, guys.
Changed the game. I'm saying yes. Well, Poland have to score. Tight angle, side netting.
Yeah, and one saying Morocco will win this cup. We got Marcinho Bial saying Brazil will win. We got our viewers as well in Italy. One guy with a shout out to them. Fair point, my friend, fair point.
Just one back by the Italians in what constitutes midfield, a bit soft, and I think the refereeing standard on the whole has been pretty good. Again, we let the game go, and that's thunderous shot. And the drums are the same, the faces are the same, the shirts a little different. Here come Poland. Can they pick their way through? They can! And Italy do concede. Well, those who said the Italians would let a goal in, they are absolutely right. Poland back in it.
And low. Let's have a look at the replay here. This time, no chances whatsoever for the Italian goalkeeper. It's David Linka, the number 20, by the looks of it.
No, in fact, I said they will give Italy a bit of a scare today.
And check this out, John. After what you said there, we have some viewers in Utica, New York, saying Brazil will bounce back when he used to play here at the MASL.
Okay, maybe you think that's Brazilians living in New York?
Well, the way they're writing here, they speak still
like
could be Brazilian. Like yourself. You're Brazilian as well, my friend.
If you say so. Here come Poland. Chance for number 2. That's a wonderful stop from the keeper. The follow-up trips wide of a target.
If you're Poland and Italy makes that sort of mistake, you have to punish. The number 27 there, Kamil Pisarski, simply had to do better than that. And the rebound here from Linka, also penalties in this first chapter.
Poland knowing, of course, they need the result almost given away. Referee well sighted for the Azzurri. Or talk you through all the rules, all the regulations, all the wonderful quirks of the game. That's nice footwork, and it's in the end the rules as they come up. That's the easiest thing. And you also, if you look into the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you will get City of São Paulo, the Together for a Dream. Tickets available, of course, for the final at the Allianz Parque, home to Palmeiras.
Tickets available on our website, kingsleague.pro. Make sure to get yours. Basically,
well, we've got...
There he is, Isaac. He took a penalty in the previous game against Algeria and scored. One of the more well-known Polish esports commentator, former professional Counter-Strike player in the Kings League World Cup of Nations. He serves as co-captain and co-president alongside Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of bleached blonde hair. And if hair is your thing, you know what I'd like to know? So we'll look at this president penalty. Best haircut tonight, and the worst as well, apart from mine.
No, your haircut's better, buddy.
Well, let's see what this president can do. And Italy has it turned away. It would have been a chance for Poland as well to double their score take.
Algeria taking the penalty kick down the center. Instead, he went for his left. Gianmarco Chironi's right. Activate your president penalty. The president of your team takes a penalty kick. I think that's pretty goal mode, everyone.
It really would have been a chance, because had he put it away, Poland would have been leading by 3-1. It's another.
So we get a president penalty on the Italian side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it, really, tactically, when you've got a chance. Poland in the ascendancy after conceding first, and easily plucked out of the air.
Keeping in mind, Gianmarco Tocco, aka Blur, also scored in the opening game.
Well, that's a real pile driver. Might even send Italy on their way. Poland momentarily exposed. Pirotti, who's been very quiet, gets it back. Tries to create space for his team. And here come the Italians again. A little bit of time to maneuver until that crunching jump.
This dice lands on will determine how the first 3 minutes of the second half will be played. So right here, we're going to get 1v1. Right, so for the first 3 minutes.
There's the ball in the cage, almost right in front of our commentary position. And power and strength here from Poland's talisman. It's a combination play, and Poland not breaking forward here with any pace. And Italy, with Ivan, has to make sure that he can keep Poland's number 10 at bay. Goalkeeper needs to maybe come out and support. Of course, you can't risk leaving yourself exposed. Referee says, on your feet, mate. You know he's got the technical ability. Has he got the drive? A keeper makes a crucial stop, and he's with a couple of great saves now as well.
Yeah, for a split second you thought it was slowly going to roll in. These are the two players who started the 1v1 at the beginning.
These two do battle again. It's wonderful skills. It goes one way, then the other, and sends it between the legs of the keeper. This is the capacity this man has. He is a match winner.
Yeah, top form in the competition. Here's the replay. A left-footed laser, a certain amount of luck in it as well. Underneath the goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. Back of the net, Poland turn it around, 2-1.
Pace of old. But he's a chunky player, he's a physical player. Now, this is going to be interesting. Can he make it 3? Well, a little bit too flash and flamboyant. That's the kind of thing that you would try, isn't it?
I would definitely try that, but my friend, for you to score something like that, the execution needs to be perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here come Italy. Good stop. And I think we've praised Gazza so many occasions. Let's see what the Italians can do. Oh, still alive. Can he find the net? He can! And I think Poland really shooting themselves in the foot there. Colombo's goal, but really that attempted lob has cost his team.
Yeah, what a way to push all the way through. Punched his way through the Polish defense, found the space, found the angle, found the goal. If Matteo Perotti hasn't shown up for Italy thus far, Alessandro Colombo has. This is the second most improved player for Italy. Expected it to be this way, right? 4 goals thus far. A very, very decent game. I'm having a lot of fun. You guys across the globe are having a lot of fun as well.
And Colombia against the Netherlands.
Netherlands, that's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Both teams looking for a rebound win, especially Colombia, the current runners-up, losing to Morocco.
Clever ball over the top.
Bracket, if you ask me.
Well, one of our producers, Caio, is saying it's okay to be a loser. Don't say that to a Brazilian. That's a rocket shot, but off target. 23 to 26, the secret cards and penalties, as Anthony's already said. So if you are new and you're feeling a little bit confused, we'll help you along the way. Stumbles, referee races across.
For Poland, right in the face of goal. Lovely run here from Oliver Zareba. He only didn't go all the way because Perotti brought him down. A different Perotti today than what we saw against France. The number 10 hasn't really switched on.
It's done nothing. Chance now for Poland. Couple of step overs and driven in low. That's perfect. Absolutely brilliant from the Poles, who lead Italy once again.
Yeah, it's that saw it against Algeria. He scored a great goal from a similar position against the African side, and now he does it again against Italy. The low laser in. Nothing the Italian defense can do. The King's World Channel in several languages, which makes everything all the better.
Now let's see what Italy can do from the set piece. Can they follow suit? They can't. Well worked, really well worked by Poland. Just that little bit of space. Italy needing something. 29 minutes on the clock. What they need is their kind of match-winning performance you showed against the French. Again, it's all about, isn't it, that 8-0 scoreline, that massive thumping. Now here come Poland again. It kisses the uprights as they start to take control here.
What was the Italian defense thinking? What an absolute great through ball from Jacak to pick out his man, to Drowski. That was the right idea. That's what you do right here. Tournament is live and you can predict every round. And the predictor, of course, is on our website, kingsleague.pro. You can predict who's going to win it, who's going to lose it. The surprise team.
Italians, it's getting that time. We're going to see cards. We're going to see the Italian president penalty as well. We're going to see Poland moving forward right now. And it just clears the upright. Ball run. Well away from the final man and maybe a yard or so. That noise, Anthony, tells us something.
Yep, it tells us something that we like very much. Secret.
Poland looking confident, looking organised and clever, looking robust. Almost give it away, the kiss of death. And do in the end. As the Italians moving forward. Perotti has been very, very quiet. A bit too tight for a shot on goal. Ball refuses to go out of play.
Yeah, in the subsequent game, we're knocked out by Spain. A different Italy today.
Who can break here? Perotti sees options, and Italy are back in it. Just like that, Italy pull level.
Yeah, a goal by the star man for Italy in this game. Once again, Alessandro Colombo, the number 11, one touch on the ball. It's all he needs. Far post. What a placement to equalize for Italy. He's got...
Well, Perotti, the man we said, has been quiet. We see the card, Anthony, and it's a shootout.
A shootout for Poland. A good chance to try and retake the lead. It's Jacak, I assume, who's going to take it. He did score against Algeria. Can you do it again against Italy?
Yeah, I think the Poles wanted that card. Jacak. He's also got only 5 seconds to release the ball. Goes for a tight angle and he's thwarted. I think he got it wrong. You have to get from the very first touch to put yourself the way you want your body to be positioned.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use his left foot, which is his good one. Excellent work there from Gianmarco Chironi to close. Who's going to win this one?
Well, before kickoff, one of the questions was, will Italy concede a first goal? They've conceded 3. They've had a tough old time. That's a shove, surely. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, and now Fleur can step in. Coming up, Colombia versus the Netherlands. Los Cafeteros taking on the Dutchmen. It's going to be a good one.
He probably wants the camera angle from a different position. Getting a little bit frustrated. You can't get frustrated. You've got to get the right mindsets for a penalty.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very concentrated. Doesn't seem to be in a good
casual,
mood.
isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in a good mood either.
And he's got no boots on as well, so interesting. And kind of the handshake from the keeper. You know, if I were a keeper against an outfield player, I wouldn't be doing that. Right, this is big moment here, a very big moment. As he sneaks it in. Maybe the whole bravado looking a bit nipped before he steps up.
Didn't look in a good mood, but the penalty kick was certainly good. Great placement. Low in. The goalkeeper went the right way, but the effort was too right. 2 for 2.
Well, Italy in front now as a break on here. 2 against 2. Perotti on goal is thwarted, but he gets a very fortunate rebound. And this game is swinging Italy's way.
Dan corrected, a lot of luck for Perotti, and this is why the deflection there, the deadly deflection off of David Linka. Great for Italy, hard break for Poland, back of the net. 2 goals. Have the 2-goal lead, make that 5 for Alessandro Colombo, or rather Matteo Perotti in the competition. Reverse penalty.
You better explain that one.
Yeah, the reverse penalty, important to explain. Now Italy get to select an opposing player on the Polish side to take a penalty. If they score, this is the secret player that was unveiled yesterday. He was the one selected to take the PK. So Italy are placing a lot of confidence on their goalkeeper, Gianmarco Chironi.
Now, haircuts can be very deceptive. Mata, it is. Well, it's saved. Hit it high, and as the old expression goes, that was not convincing.
The Italians shoot ahead, 3 goals in less than 60 seconds. Very, very close to their second win in 2 games. What?
This time.
Yeah, we've seen 2. The case with Indonesia coming back against India, but 3, especially when we're closing in on what most likely will be match ball mode. Roger Guerreiro is on. You might recall him, former Polish international, played at the Euros in 2008, to do so.
Local time, it's around 6:52 if you're into that kind of thing, just to give you a time scale, but we might be there. Let's see what drama we've got here. Here come Italy, wanting to put an onus firmly now on the side in white. And here the countdown in the background as we get to that crucial 36 minutes.
Match ball mode it is. Starts 5v5. After every minute that goes by, one player steps off till we get just the goalkeeper and the outfield player.
Just about home and dry. They are home and dry, and looking very good for this competition. Ball dropped from the ceiling. Poland have a lot to do. It's the first to 7 essentially, because Italy leading by 6-3. Can the Poles produce a bit more magic as they did from that wonderful set piece? It seems such a long time ago now. Poland with plenty of bodies forward. Vote for your MVP. Use the name of the player and get your votes in quick. Here come Poland, trying to find a way through, almost do so. Again, a wonderful stop.
Line, but Chironi one of the best players on the field, said, "Not today, buddy. Ain't gonna happen."
Topo. Mari. Again, look at the top of your screens. 5 against 5 now. That again, denied. Good challenge. Poland on the break.
All 4 of Poland's players are outfield players. There's no one in goal.
Can they produce something here to deny the Italians? It's the Brazilian straight out the keeper.
Look at the net, at least in the corner.
Well, Poland in their situation, they lost the opener, they're losing here. It's all or nothing. However, you need somebody as cover. And this man produced the goods. He's in a tight corner, maybe he's run out of steam.
That it's Colombo.
Go ahead.
I think that would be my vote as well. He's got the brace.
Well, here come Italy, looking for the goal which will kill this match. Perotti was the provider moments ago. Can he strike? Great footwork from him. Wonderful dribble work, and he does it! That's the Perotti we saw against France. Absolutely wonderful dribbling skills, and he gets mobbed by the blue shirts.
It's well to beat the goalkeeper, who was able to get a touch, but not enough to keep it out. 7-3. The Italians are flying in Brazil.
Plating skills from Perotti right at the end, and as you predicted, Colombo gets the MVP. Perotti, a late show from him, but it's
in Italy's favor. The reverse penalty worked, the president penalty worked, and of course, for those of you who will follow every moment of our cup here in the Kings League, attention, this right here will be one of the most disputed items of the season. The official ball will be signed. One to the Trident Arena in São Paulo, Brazil, where we are just a few moments away from Colombia versus the Netherlands. The Netherlands versus Colombia. The percentages show it's expected to be a very even game. Colombia of Denilson Lobon plays for SXP in the Colombia. 2 teams vying for the rebound win. Here are Colombia, coming from the 5-3 loss to Morocco. Los Cafeteros, a different team, looking for the rebound win against the Netherlands. The Netherlands coming from a dramatic shootout loss against Chile following a 3-3 tie in regular time. The number 20 against the South Americans. Now's the time for the secret card selection. We don't know what these secret cards are until they are. Ladies and gentlemen, the dash is officially a go.
That's short for dash for cash, I think.
Very, very short for it, my friend. Palacios caught the brunt of the challenge there.
The thing is that we haven't seen this before. Players, the eye on the ball, it's inevitable. It's like the special teams in American football. We come running out where all the injuries are. It's the first time we've had a bit of a collision.
Yeah, they both have the speed. They both have the hustle. You saw the reaction there.
Come roaring into him would have been a different ending to that.
We're underway once again. Here's Van der Sar. Poor touch there. He might get a second chance. And he capitalizes on that second opportunity. Joe Van der Sar, the son of the legendary Man United goalkeeper. First blood for the Netherlands. Intelligent touch with the outside of the foot to beat.
Yeah, fine finish. He had a few dodgy moments as a keeper in the first game.
Here's Angelo Caro dispossessed. Here's Mohamed G from way out. This time.
The wrong execution.
Yeah, we want to see a little bit more from Angelo Caro. He's the star man from Colombia. If they want to shoot for the stars, they're going to need their number 10 in tip-top shape. Here's Felipe Uran, 1v1. He sends it wide, keeping in mind, picked up an injury in the first game. That's why Felipe Uran is stepping in. He's a formidable goalkeeper. David Loaiza, this is the guy who scored the double goal for Colombia in the last game. Through ball, back post! Sensational save from Joe van der Sar. Wow, here's the counter-attack, Mohamed G. Wow, nice start to this one, it's back and forth. How about this through ball from Angelo Caro, a la James Rodriguez, who would certainly approve. Ouch, I would not want to be Van der Sar in that situation.
Wonderful stop, and he's already on his feet. So that's a real smasher that with heavy football straight into the chops.
Here's Loaiza dancing in front of Mohamed G, unable to beat his man. This is Ilyas Boudouni. Look at the dash on this guy, racing down the left-hand side, lost his step there. Colombia win it back a little over 3 minutes in. Through ball. Those passes from Angelo Caro have the venom, I can tell you that. Here's Mohamed G. Ikeshita.
Which turned out to be a fabulous stop.
Mohamed G, left wing. Cut back. Here's Ikeshita. Dances, right foot, looking for space. Colombia win it back with the number 2, Denilson Lobon. This is Loaiza.
Yeah, one thing to point out, we haven't seen it so far. There is offsides in this game, and we do have VAR. We don't have goal line technology.
Yeah, goal line technology would have been interesting in that game between Italy and France. Here in Brazil, he's right next to the booth we're in. Sideline throw, back post, Loaiza! Colombia are level finish. How about the acrobatics on it? 1-1, the South Americans are level. Loaiza is going to claim another goal. Angelo Caro is going to claim another assist, John.
Yeah, it's been a blistering start to this game, hasn't it? Maybe slack marking from the Netherlands, but...
De los Cafeteros to the final in Turin. Past minute 5. There's Chetmo. We can use, well, not us, but the teams can use the secret cards and the precedent penalty.
Finely poised contest here, isn't it?
Angelo Caro trying to beat his man, able to do so. Gets past the second. Here come Colombia. The build-up was looking nice.
Yeah, the build-up was excellent from the South Americans.
Angelo Caro, but it's actually the number 17, David Loaiza. Almost good enough there for Tarifit, who was charging in.
Yeah, especially the best player, or the player who considers himself the best player. Remember Adriano, the former Brazil man at Flamengo.
Yeah, he was extraordinary, winning the 2009 Brasileirão.
A striker who liked to play with the number 10 when he could do. There was an internet vote by the Flamengo. I think they gave him the number 9 or number 11. He didn't want it. Rejected it in the end, even though they voted for it.
Brazilians will remember the Colombia. 2 huge names connected to these teams, right, John? We got James Rodriguez on the Colombian side for the Dutch, none other than Wesley Sneijder. Loaiza cut across on that near post, loose and alive in there. Loaiza trying to get another finish. The rebound from Brian Guti,
which is well illuminated.
Yeah, Guti's the guy who went. Guti's the guy who went from 0 to 0 in the last game. He scored Colombia's first goal, but then he picked up the yellow card. Here come the Dutch. The effort there from Giamatelli. Lovely block from Felipe Uran. Don't forget to get your tickets for the Kings World Cup of Nations final.
Otherwise, just getting a little bit of stick there. There's loads more as well on that site. Clothes and tickets. See what happens here.
First time effort there from Ismael Card in the first game. Here's Angelo Caro squeezing his way through, pulls the trigger. Not a bad run. Once again, there's Chatmo. Real name Mohamed Rashid from Papendrecht, Netherlands. Denilson Lobon, this is the guy who took the reverse penalty. It's an excellent long ball for Julio. He's going to tee up Angelo Caro on target. Van der Sar, real estate there. Colombia in the driver's seat. It's a different Colombia than what we saw against Morocco, at least thus far. Lovely run there. Now here come the Netherlands. It's a back and forth game. Here's Randy Walters in the Kings League in Mexico. Yao Arias, Angelo Caro, two players who are at the Nations in Italy. Long ball. 10th of January, the South American clash against Chile. The Netherlands will play Morocco a day before that on the 10th. Angelo Caro squeezes his way through. It's a through ball! Colombia turn it around. The South Americans are in the lead. 80% of that goal belongs to Angelo Caro. What a run, what a through ball, and what a cheeky touch. Tip of the cleat, just to flick it over Joe van der Sar and into the back of the net. Colombia turn it around, and Pantera has his first of the competition. To the last chance as well. Sideline. It's a great through ball. Can the Netherlands equalize? Colombia regroup defensively. Here's the effort from range. Felipe Uran just eyes it out. In 20 seconds for these teams to use the secret cards or the president penalties in the first. Kings World Cup of Nations 2026 schedule to your calendar on our website, kingsleague.pro. Make sure to follow your team on the road to the Allianz Parque. Here's the Pantera. He's going to lay it off. Palacios! Colombia get a buffer to their lead. It's 3-1 for the South Americans. Juan Guarnizo is certainly enjoying it. First goal of the competition. What a run from Pantera. Palacios, back of the net. 3-1 for Los Cafeteros, John.
Yeah, pace, power, and precision. Similar to the second goal as well, but coming down the opposite flank. You've got that loose runner, gets away from the mob.
Turning it around against the Dutch. And they want more. The Netherlands win it back, trying to get the counter-attack going. Colombia say no. Pantera, the touch from Palacios goes wide.
All Colombia right now.
Here's Yao Arias. Risky pass. Could have been worse for Colombia. He's Jabatelli, step overs. Goes for the far corner. Almost finds his mark. The final 3 minutes of the first half, of course, just a reminder, with double goal privileges.
Chat, quick water break perhaps when they come back. Each goal counts for double. We've got a change of ball.
To have worked. Palacios plays for Persas FC in the Kings League Mexico. We're underway once again. Here's Angelo Caro. The idea was good, the execution not so much. Underway for the final. Watching us around planet Earth, make sure to tell us in our chat. There's the header, almost. Van der Sar picks it out of the sky. Tell us if you're enjoying the game, who you think is going to win, who you think is going to be in that final on January 17th at the Allianz Parque. We want to know. Interact with us. Share this broadcast with the more people, the better, the more the merrier.
The Dutch, it could be the end of the road.
Nice POV there from the referee, Juan Fabregas from Spain. Colombia to restart. Felipe Uran, he goes for the long ball. It was dealt by Ben Salah. Lobon with the chest in control, tries to wiggle it into space. Mohamed G gets the touch. It comes right back toward him. He's going to end. The Netherlands will be there. The Kings Clubs World Cup in the middle of the year as well. Important reminder.
Netherlands have not really shown too much in front of goal, have they, so far? Colombia have dug.
The captain and president of the Algerian team will be in charge of it. What's it going to be? 3v3, John. In other words, this means that for the first 3 minutes of the second half,
Hard to score when there's more players out there.
I'm right there with you, buddy. I agree. The ball falls from the sky. We are underway once again, ladies and gentlemen, with the second and final chapter of Colombia versus the Netherlands. The Netherlands versus Colombia, straight from the Trident Arena in São Paulo, Brazil. Here's the effort from range. Great strike, great save by Felipe Ura. Yeah, that's my take on it as well. Here's Giamatelli. Ishikita off the post. Scores his second of the competition. Denied by the medal. Here's the replay.
That's all that moment.
Here's Angelo Caro pulling the strings. Loaiza, right-hand side. This guy's brewing in confidence. Loaiza! Very close.
Around the shot when he did just about everything right.
Yeah, Loaiza, another player on the Colombian team from Atlético Parceros. A goal-scoring machine. Here's Buduni. Giamatelli. He's got the support from Buduni. Here come the Netherlands over on the left-hand side. Felipe Uran in Italy. Felipe Uran has been extraordinary in Brazil.
Yeah, on top of his game, Uran.
Giamatelli, here's Buduni. Lovely pass. Not a goal, though. Walters.
All positive at the start of the second period, yeah. Wonderful flamboyance. But again, Uran...
And the top scorer of the competition thus far, Angelo Caro. Here's the rebound! Colombia are with Bibe Verderame. Here's the replay. Left foot on the ball. Just one touch off the rebound there from the shot from Angelo Caro.
It is crucial when you're a keeper that you try to put...
Scored against Chile when the Netherlands were down. Can he deliver against Colombia? The Dutch internet creator versus the Colombian goalkeeper. Here's Chatmo! Denied! No goal for him. No goal for the Netherlands. What a performance from Felipe Uran. Incredible from the Colombian goalkeeper. They recommend a trip there. It's not actually Juan Guarnizo, it's Mr. Steven, who was invited by Juan Guarnizo to take part of the competition here in Brazil. Mr. Steven from Cali, Colombia.
Yeah. Had a few days in Cali a few years ago.
He's with Guerrilla FC. Here's Mr. Steven! And he delivers. Colombia have 5. Mr. Steven has his over the Netherlands. Here's the replay, John.
Yeah, straight down the middle. Van der Sar clutching at thin air. We've seen his secret card flashed as well, but this is slipping away from the Dutch.
Look at this, John. We got the secret cards as well right off the get-go. Here's the Dutch card, star player. Okay, so if this star player scores, the goal will count as 2. That's what the Netherlands are going to have. And it's the joker for Colombia. I mean, everything is working in Colombia's favor, John.
Secret card for Colombia, penalty.
Usually when you get the joker, I think you pick a penalty. That's what I would select.
And that's what they've done.
And it's going to be Denilson Lobon. This is the guy who took that reverse penalty against Morocco. He delivered against Morocco. Can he deliver against the Dutch? Here's Denilson Lobon! Sensational strike. It also had the power. Lobon gets on the score sheet for the first time today, and Colombia get on the scoreboard for the 6th time. Believe it or not. What a game, John.
Well, that's brilliant technique from the number 2 because you've got...
Sometimes just life goes that way, my friend.
Yeah, the talk was there, the walk wasn't.
Here's Issi. Not a bad finish. El Moutaki from Algeria, Walid Jadi from Morocco, and Jasak from Poland. But Moutaki and Jadi scored 4 goals in one game. And of course, Kelvin Oliveira. Kelvin Oliveira, he's got 22 goals in 2 nations. He scored 19 last year in Italy. I mean, the level is just way, way up there, guys. Challenge. This is one of the Colombian players that was not at the World Cup last year. He plays for Simios FC. He's got a goal in Brazil. "25 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Netherlands are hoping that...
Balls at the very least, just to put his side back in the picture. Netherlands, so far at least, very disappointing.
Here comes John Palacios. He's blocked. Here's Mohamed G, dispossessed. Here's the long ball. Yeah, and just an important reminder here, of course, the goal difference is important. Since Colombia lost the first game to Morocco, who's going to qualify where? Only the top team from each group qualifies straight to the quarterfinal. Through ball! Felipe Uran once again. This guy has been extraordinary. I mean, you cannot miss a beat with him.
It's the best about all of them go to outfield players, but you've got a goalkeeper here on terrific form.
And they have a lot of fun.
Yeah, tickets, merchandise, as you said, the schedule as well.
Yep, very important, my friends. Pantera, he's got the support from Maro Ortega back towards Christian Gonzalez. Pantera still going. He's in a tight pocket there. Dispossessed. Joe van der Sar is going to restart. Only the top team qualifies to the quarterfinal. The second place team transitions to the last chance. And then only the third best team, or the best team in third, makes its way to the last chance as well. Here come the Netherlands. Trika was dispossessed. Pantera on the counter-attack. Good piece of defending there from EC.
He just left the ball behind on that occasion, but it's still looking... The only goal so far scored by the goalkeeper right at the start of this contest. And they have failed in the final third.
Yeah, Denilson Lobon visibly in pain there. He's got already 1 goal in this World Cup. In the last World Cup, Atlético Parceros played as well también. I was going to speak Spanish right now. Played también for Galácticos del Caribe. That's why.
It just slipped in.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. And yeah.
Chi has hardly had a touch since being named as a star player. He's in green at the top. If he scores, it's worth double. But they've just not had a sniff on goal, the Netherlands. And when they've got through, Uran has been on top form. As this one sizzles wide.
And who's closest to him, it's Loaiza. The Dutch with the high pressure, but Colombia do well to play out from the back. A lovely ball down the center. Here's Yao Arias trying to squeeze his way through, still fighting for the ball. Julio Rodriguez was offside. Here's Angelo Caro. The Colombian number 10 still seeking his first goal of the competition.
Well, the words have fallen a little bit flat. Yeah, the shake of the head, that says it all.
Yeah, Chapman, I'm sure, is not pleased with what he's seeing, especially after missing that precedent penalty.
3 in the wall.
Gee, that's what he did this time. Unsuccessful, way, way over the crossbar. Loaiza plays it short, he gets it right back. Risky pass there. Colombia still have it. Here's Angelo Caro in a dangerous position, steps on the brakes. The layoff, Maro Ortega. Is he going to go for goal? Yes, he is. The rebound, 7-1. Yao Arias smashes it in. Right place, right time. Off the laser here from Mano Ortega. Makes it 7 for the South Americans, John.
Yeah, again, we just talked about this with Van der Sar, putting that ball off the rebound into a safe space, and he did exactly the opposite. That is the difference between the real top-class keepers and the also-rans, the ones who are capable. And every day is a 7-1 nowadays.
Why is that?
But as you look at potential offside here, the Brazilian phrase after that defeat to
That's
Germany in
true.
the
It's because
semi-final.
life can be really hard.
7-1.
Sometimes every day can be a 10-1, even worse than the 7-1, my friend. Here's Ikeshita. He's got the support. Here's the service in. Felipe Uran. No mistake there. He just picks it out of the sky. Lays it forward.
Well, that's Arias' goal then scrubbed out, but still not a bad scoreline.
6-1. Ikeshita blocked. Goes for the effort again. Blocked once again. The Netherlands win it back. He's Jamatele. Uran, sensational keeper to deny the Netherlands their second goal. What a performance from this guy. You know, I'll tell you one thing.
In swaps of goalkeepers in the last couple of days, and also the reason the Colombians are in second place is because they lost that head-to-head to Morocco. Just in case you're wondering.
Angelo Caro, Mano Ortega. What a save from Van der Sar. Mano Ortega might get a second chance here. Great piece of defending from Boulahul ici. And Felipe Uran.
Maybe at this point in the game, when you feel Colombia are pretty safe, you could think about giving him a little bit of a break, bringing on the reserve keeper Camilo. He's just had the wind knocked out of him. Fairly innocuous. Although he was stretching, of course, and when you're stretching...
Uran, the goalkeeper from Atlético Parceros, is being tended to by the medical staff. We certainly hope it's nothing serious, but because Colombia don't have a third backup goalkeeper, Camilo Gaviria is out. I can see him right now.
Yeah, I think he was milking it just a little bit, give his side a bit of a breather. Colombia dominating just about every aspect here tonight. The Netherlands a little limp, you've got to say.
Angelo Caro steps on the ball. Here's Yao Arias. Here's Mohamed J. Is he going to go for the assist instead of the goal? Jamatele skies it. And a reminder, of course, that Colombia are in second, behind Morocco precisely because of the first tie-breaking criteria, the head-to-head clash.
And Mohamed Chi since been named that star player.
3, 2, 1, and that wraps it up. We are going into match ball mode till 1. I mean, if the Netherlands early to win 2-1, and we begin the battle royale scale down 5v5. Can the Colombians seal the deal? Here's Jamatele.
Yeah, let's not forget as well, tired legs out there for both these sides, having played relatively recently, but Colombia still need that other goal.
Here's Mohamed G off the crossbar. Denied by the medal. So far a match to forget for Chatmo and his side. Here's Brian Guti. He's got the support from Palacios. Little flick there, forcing Angelo Caro to work to get to it. He eventually did. He's got the support from Loaiza. Is he going to rip it? Yes, he is. But there's a deflection off of EC. To pull the strings, Loaiza once again. Here's John Palacios. He's looking for his hat trick. Loaiza. Here's Guti. Angelo Caro once again. On his right foot, he rips it across.
This game, to be honest.
You're absolutely right. But what can they produce now on this offensive drive? Here's Yuya Ikeshita. He's got the support. Felipe Uran charging in to blast it away. Ikeshita accelerating. Here come the Netherlands once again. Here's Mohamed G. 6-2. This is why match ball mode is exhilarating, John. Mohamed G scores his second of the competition.
10 minutes too late. All that time in the early part of the second half when he has still got a massive cushion.
We do have a VAR check. The referee in the VAR control room is Eugenio Abatista from Italy.
Sacas hacia atrás.
There you see
Hacia atrás.
Juan Fabregas, the Spanish ref, in charge of the whistle, and the goal is good. We're at 2v2 right now. Just Pantera and Uran versus the Netherlands. Lost track of the ball there. Good piece of defending from EC. It's just him and Van der Sar.
Yeah, here you need a player who can go both ways, and Pantera on that occasion. Dominant foot, this is right.
This is the limit.
I just love it when they focus the camera on the card. That's right at the start. Angelo here was far too casual.
Here's Angelo Gatto, up, over and in! Wow! That's more like it from the Colombian starman, who grabs his first goal of the competition and seals the deal for Los Cafeteros. A huge comeback win for the South Americans after falling 5-3 to Morocco. They rebound.
Two extremes of his football. That's what he tried to do a couple of minutes ago, and he got it spectacularly wrong. This time he gets it spectacularly right. What a finish. It's looped up, almost hit the ceiling now. That's been sorted out for good.
Yeah, that wraps up this second day of the Kings World Cup of Nations, Brazil 2026, or rather that wraps up the first day of match day 2.